Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, real hating, man, that's like an art form, man. You know, it's like you like a born a hater, you know, like myself, man. You know, a lot of cats think they hate, but, man, I mean, I'm mad, you know, I'm mad at everything, man. You know, brother got a nice car, man. Why you got a car, man? I only got one car. Why you got 3 cars or a wife or all that, man? That's played out, man. I hate on it till he's totally broke and ain't got nothing like me, you know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, that's what real hating is all about, man.
Are you scared, first of all, what could happen if Trump ever became, God forbid, president again? And what are you going to do to stop the crazies?
I am scared as heck.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm traveling our country. You know, there's an old saying that there are only 2 ways to run for office. Either without an opponent or scared.
What the hell did you just say?
So on all of those points, yes, we should all be scared.
Yeah.
But as we know, and certainly this is a table of very powerful women, we don't run away from something when we're scared. We fight back against it.
Delusional girl math.
Kamala Harris's net worth before becoming vice president was just $3 million. Now, just 3 years later, it's over $16 million. That's an increase of $3.4 million every single year. And her government salary is only $235,000 per year. This is what we like to call gangster money. She was able to afford not 1, but 2 multi-million-dollar mansions. She trades the stock market and she's pretty good at it. When she makes a stock trade, I make a stock trade.
I need money.
We've got a guy right now, the former president, running for office, openly saying that he promises to essentially be a dictator.
I'm sorry, but kiddingly saying that he would be a dictator for one day to close the borders from, wait for it, criminals and illegals pouring into the country is not dictatorship. It's called leadership, something that you and open border Biden likes a lot of.
Oh, you think it's funny, bitch?
Because Kamala Harris isn't doing anything with her AKA pink and green. Kamala Harris isn't doing anything for black people with her AKA pink and green. Kamala Harris isn't doing anything for the African community with her AKA pink and green. Peace and love to all my AKAs, but I need y'all to hold y'all soror accountable. I need the AKAs to hold their soror accountable. Don't go running around talking about the first black vice president was an AKA and she ain't delivered a damn thing to the black community but a 50 years of hip-hop cookout. The only thing Kamala Harris has given black America is a 50 years of hip-hop cookout at her house. That is insane. That is insane. The only thing we got from the first black vice president in American history in nearly 4 years of office was a cookout to celebrate degenerate music in our community. Lord have mercy.
Accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusations. And
He really is a true partner, and he understands the job. And remember, we came in during the height of the pandemic. And so much of the work was about, okay, we've got to cover a lot of bases and let's figure out how between us we can do it. But he is an extraordinary leader, and I wish that people could see what I see, because there's only one person who sits behind that resolute desk.
we don't give a fuck. Jesus. We don't give a fuck.
If someone is 18 years old today, they were born in 2005. Oh yeah, check that out. Think about that for a minute. Our college students at And let me just tell you, I love Gen Z. I don't know if some people, I love Gen Z. So, okay, for the older adults, this is going to be a humbling thing I'm about to share with you.
We're wondering, though, what could you accomplish in a second term that you have not already done now?
Well, to get there, we're going to require everyone to vote to understand what's at stake right now. And that is no small matter, to make sure that we are present, and I intend to travel around our country to remind people of what's at stake and that their voice will matter and will be expressed through their vote in many other ways. But we have to first get there.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Kamala Harris is often presented as either an incompetent sidekick of the Biden administration or that lovable auntie that stay with a fresh silk press. But few people know about the quietly destructive role she's been playing in Latin America and the Caribbean. In March of 2021, the White House announced that Harris would take charge of the Biden administration's, quote, efforts to deter migration to the southwestern border by working to improve conditions in Central America. But so far, this has only resulted in harsh asylum bans, which will make it nearly impossible for certain migrants who show up at the border to ever be let in. This is all a side effect of U.S. meddling in the politics and economics of its southern neighbors, a task that Ms. Silk Press herself has become the face of. To better understand Harris's complicity here, you can look to the, quote, new initiatives to strengthen U.S.-Caribbean partnership that was announced in June 2023. Since April 2022, Harris has been meeting with Caribbean leaders ostensibly to tackle issues like firearms trafficking and combating climate change in the region. Sounds innocent enough, right? Well, maybe on the surface. A close look at these proposed plans, however, reveals the same kind of sinister plotting the U.S. has used against the Caribbean since the establishment of the Monroe Doctrine. Using the Western-created crisis in Haiti as a launching pad, this new partnership begins by outlining plans to heavily militarize and train law enforcement across the Caribbean in order to stem the flow of illegal guns and gun violence. But it has to be asked, who sends firearms to Haiti in the first place? If the overwhelming number of guns trafficked to Haiti are trafficked from the U.S., then how does the U.S. get to assert itself as a legitimate intervening authority? It's a lot like that one Spider-Man meme. The plan goes on to outline almost $65 million to the U.S. Agency for International Development, also known as USAID, in food and agricultural assistance. But critics say USAID doesn't actually feed people. It feeds institutions like the National Endowment for Democracy. The NED is best known for its regime change efforts around the world. In the plan, they also toss in support for an extension on the Haitian Economic Lift Program, also known as HELP, which is key U.S. policy that helps clothing manufacturers like Hanes, New Balance, and Walmart exploit Haitian garment workers. The proposals to tackle climate change are pretty disingenuous as well. They don't address key regional causes of climate change, namely militarization and resource extraction on behalf of U.S. megacorporations. Instead, roughly $26 million will be given to U.S.-based NGOs and nonprofits to, quote, catalyze climate-related business in the Caribbean. This has historically only resulted in the construction of a few solar microgrids in wealthy or tourist areas of the islands. It's just a band-aid on a gaping wound. Some of the worst parts of this plan are the debt traps. The announcement of this plan began a straight-up rebranding campaign on behalf of the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, and the World Bank, the premier imperialist financial institutions of our day. Just recently, Mia Mottley, the Prime Minister of Barbados, took the stage at the Global Citizens Festival in Paris alongside World Bank President Ajay Banga. Kamala Harris and her image and heritage continue to be used against African people around the world who are told we should be thankful for the representation. But many see it as a vicious tactic of neocolonialism, of the type outlined by Kwame Nkrumah in 1965. As the people of the Caribbean continue to fight for sovereignty, we must be careful of these narratives which have gone a long way to infantilize one of the most powerful women in the world, and that ultimately just let U.S. imperialism off the hook.
A lot of shit pissed me off. Like we got Kamala Harris. Kalima? Kalama, Kalamala, Kalamala. That's how you know she an Indian. Kalamala, Kalamalala. You hear that? You hear the Kalamala la 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 la? She's an Indian. And I ain't talking about Native American. I'm talking about dot on the forehead. That's why she dark like that. She's a Kamala la 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 Harris. You know, where the hell Harris come from? I don't believe that shit. Motherfuckers be changing their names and shit. Like, don't believe none of these goddamn politicians, man. Especially ones that be laughing over nothing. Especially ones that constantly be smiling and never really answering the question, walking around the question the whole fucking time. People see through this bullshit. All right, so remember when Barack Obama was president and Joe Biden used to come out and be saying dumb shit and nobody even wanted to question the fucking vice president? Why is he the president now? Nigga, we didn't take him serious when he was a vice president. We felt like he was incompetent then. We felt like he was too old then. Why the fuck do we still talk about putting him back in office when he's in office fucking shit up, going straight for uh, uh, big pharma, big business? You know, they say they drain the swamp, but big banks, they are still supporting and funding these people that ain't did shit for this country, constantly giving Ukraine millions of dollars. This is another $500 million. I thought y'all put Hunter Biden over there so he could be getting some money from that shit, right? Ain't he draining the money out of Ukraine? Ain't that nigga linked up like that there? His mob ties over there. This is the bullshit I'm talking about, y'all. Stop believing the hype. Stop believing the goddamn politicians gonna help you out in any way. They trying to line their pockets with green. They're trying to get their kids' pockets lined. They're trying to get their parents' pockets lined. They're trying to buy more houses, more car, more this and more that. But this is what we got to deal with when we're voting for these people and thinking they're going to get in position to help us out in any way. It's not even help us out. It's maintain the fucking U.S. economy correctly. How about stop taking all the fucking money and spending it on military? How about stop giving hella money to foreign aid? How about stop giving the money all to the immigrants? How about stop giving the money to motherfuckers that's trying to kill us, terrorists, motherfucker Pakistan and Israel? We always sending some money or going to get them and supporting their fucking refugees and shit like that. How many refugees do America have right now? Don't worry, I'll wait. Nigga, we done took hella motherfucking refugees from Palestine and this and that, different war-torn countries, Ukraine and everything else. You think they just put them out here and just let them run free? No, they fund them motherfuckers. They fund them but won't fund you. They fund them but won't fund you. And this is just to keep the economy fucked up for the American people not to ever really touch no real money. They'd rather you work your job all day, pay into the taxes, pay into the rent and gasoline and food and all that shit, constantly getting taxed over fucking 130% tax. You know what I'm saying? You over here getting taxed out the yin yang, bro, and you think that you gonna win this fight. You ain't gonna win. They want to keep you weak, to keep you with malnourished, keep you constantly looking for the threat, and it's over there, but it's really over there, and now you smacked upside the head. It's a game they play, man. We're gonna keep letting them play these games with us. We're gonna keep on winning dumb prizes. I'm not for it, man. Get out this damn system. Stop voting. You see, if they see the vote drop like a motherfucker, they ain't gonna even keep doing it. Well, we need to figure out some other way. Don't even pay no fucking attention to this shit. How that shit looking like 2 views like my channel. Fuck. How that shit look like my channel, motherfucker. When the presidential debates come on, say fuck them. I'm not watching that shit. And comment something below saying fuck all this bullshit. We see through this shit. How about that, motherfucker? If you keep on voting and acting like you got a voice and niggas, tell them it's all a scam. I see through this shit. Tell the nigga stop doing the 3-car molly. He trying to get you to pick a car. I ain't picking no car, nigga. I see this shit as a scam. I'm not picking shit. Fuck you, nigga. How about that? And I'm gonna just walk off. Then a nigga gonna know he can't scam me. He got to come up with a different scam. He gonna use the ball. He gonna use the marble trick. You better come up with another one because I ain't going for it no more. That's what I'm keep telling y'all motherfuckers. Stop going for it. Stop thinking, oh, Kamala Harris gonna do it for me. Joe Biden gonna do it for me. Or Crooked Joe gonna do it. Or Trump. Trump, nigga? Trump, nigga. Trump. I understand he got black friends. Oh, okay. The fuck does that supposed to mean? That he's not gonna get in position and try to help out his family at the end of the day? Is that what we're saying? It's not true. He's gonna constantly look out for his fam. He's gonna constantly put his kids in position and nigga, it's not for you to win. This American society is all fucked up now. I mean, if we trying to change it now, it's 2024. This is at the end game. You niggas ain't been watching? Fuck it. Times is accepted, so we ain't having it. Like, comment, subscribe.